Everyone is told to moisturize daily, but what if your moisturizer is doing the opposite of what you think? I say this because I cannot count the questions I get from consumers or from my clients during consultations where they tell me, I use everything, I've been moisturizing, I'm layering 2 or 3 moisturizers, and I'm still dry. Well, it's not about just using a moisturizer or a number of moisturizers, it's about what's in the moisturizer in the first place. Let's break it all down. Many people are walking around with clogged pores, inflammation, and sensitivity just because of using the wrong moisturizer. We're going to unpack all of it in this video. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Nadia, your guide to better skin naturally. I've spent nearly 3 decades in the beauty industry and I left it because it didn't make sense. It's all based on marketing. It's about selling fluffy products under big inflated promises. So I'm on a mission to change the beauty industry and how you look at skincare. Because once you understand your skin's biology, your skin will change permanently. For the better. Most moisturizers in the beauty industry fall into 3 mostly problematic categories. Category number 1 of moisturizers, which most of you are using, and that is the Band-Aid moisturizer. And what I mean by that is cheaply made formulas. And that doesn't mean that it comes with a cheap price tag. It means it comes with cheap ingredients, and those ingredients are anything that is petrolatum derived. So petrolatum, petroleum jelly, paraffin, mineral oils, you'll find them mostly in drugstore products, but they're not absent from luxury products. Even big brands like Creme de la Mer, they use mineral oil in their formulas. Why is that a problem? Well, first, that occlusivity of that moisturizer or the mineral oil or Vaseline suffocates the skin without delivering moisture. They create the illusion of hydration while simply clogging pores and delivering carcinogenic ingredients because that comes from petrol, what we power our cars with. And essentially, petrolatum is that sticky substance that's left at the bottom of oil barrels, can't be dumped into the oceans, so it gets triple refined and used in cosmetics for human beings, including infants, to slather all over their faces and bodies. Brands will say we make sure that they're refined, but there is no oversight on the refinement process, and there is always that really high chance of that benzene and those carcinogens remaining in the formulas. Absolutely not worth it. Even without the carcinogens, we don't want something that's that occlusive, that's just gonna trap sweat under the skin and not deliver any type of nutrients, vitamins. Those ingredients are essentially just taking up space on your skin instead of something that's going to be beneficial, that will take you from point A to point B. So you can slather all the petrolatum you want and feel greasy all day, every day. It does not mean that you're being moisturized. Second problematic category, and that is the oil-free myth or oil-free moisturizer. I've never been able to understand a moisturizer that does not moisturize, because the one thing that moisturizes is oil, and so when we create a formula that's oil-free, what are we doing? For at least that first decade of my career, when I was in my 20s working in the beauty industry, most women came in asking for an oil-free moisturizer, oil-free sunscreen, foundation, and oil was such an undesired product, and that's, I believe, what caused so much premature aging, because women are going out spending money believing they're taking care of their skin while they're getting absolutely nothing in return. That aging process is happening. In fact, they're even speeding up the aging process. Why? Those oil-free moisturizers are pretty much one of the worst formulas you can find, because at least in a moisturizer that provides hydration and some oil, you can get some benefit from. However, a moisturizer that does not moisturize, you're just getting all these chemicals and these preservatives that are breaking down your skin without benefiting you in any way. Our skin, by the way, is made up of fat. That's what it is. Our bodies are made of 2 major elements, proteins and fats. And so we need to be replenishing those for your cells to be healthy, for your skin to be supple. You're gonna need to moisturize it. And also that helps you maintain that outermost lipid barrier that's protective of our skin. The third problematic category is the preservative trap. What I mean by that is you have all these moisturizers that could say on the label they have all these phenomenal ingredients and they smell good, feel good, they have the perfect texture, and yet they are preserved with harsh alcohols, and those harsh alcohols are canceling out the moisture. So why does our skin need the right fats? Our skin is made of lipids. Our cells have the cell membrane, which is a fatty membrane, specifically phospholipids and ceramides. So feeding that skin the right ceramides and the right phospholipids, whether topically or internally, is the way to keep your skin supple and moisturized. You'll never complain about dry skin again. Something to also consider when you're looking for those healthy oils is essential oils. Those are extremely different from plant oils. So essential oils, those are fragrant oils. So when you see lavender, citrus, all those types of oils, anything that smells naturally, sensitize the skin. They can also react with the sun. So those are not the oils I'm talking about. I'm talking about oils that are pressed out of the plant, like in general, olive oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, plum oil. And I've done the homework. I've vetted a collection of products that you can find on my website for if you are interested in recommendations. And speaking of my website, I created what's called the TBD method of application, and it's the right order of use. You always want to use your water-based products first and then your oil-based products to trap that water in, and all of that will absorb deeper into the skin, nourishing it, addressing hydration with the water and moisture with the oil. And if you do that with two separate serums, a water-based and an oil-based, moisturizer becomes optional. I can already picture all the comments, many of you asking for recommendations for your skin type, so I will cover some moisturizers that are on there pretty quickly. If you were to go with a moisturizer instead of the TBD method, which is two separate serums, my top pick for moisturizer is going to be Henné Peptide Face Cream. It's packed with peptides, clean plant oils, and it helps firm and hydrate the skin while strengthening your elasticity. It's great for all skin types, from the oiliest to the driest. I often recommend it to my male clients or those wanting one-stop shop. So during the day, you just cleanse and use your sunscreen. At night, you cleanse and use the peptide cream. You're good to go. If you want something a little bit more comprehensive or a few more steps with actives and so on, then the TBD method will be right for you. The other way you can use the peptide cream is in addition to the serums in the TBD method, especially in fall and winter when we start becoming extra dry. That's generally when I personally add a moisturizer into my routine, but very often, let's say most of spring, most of summer, I don't use moisturizer. The next cream I highly recommend is Audacité Crème de la Nuit Vitamin C and Ashwagandha. So it's a night cream. However, you can use it during the day. There are no ingredients in there that could or should prevent you from using it during the day. It's just that the brand, a lot of brands, they try to create AM creams, PM creams, that way you get to buy both. But truly, if you buy this one cream, that's all you really need. You can use it anytime you want. So it's infused with vitamin C, oils, and adaptogens that can help repair stress-related aging. And so fantastic for women in their 40s and beyond. It's one of the few rich creams that truly calms and restores at the same time. Another really great cream that's quite versatile. It has that medium texture, really great packaging. I recommend this for many people. It's called Bioactive Renew Cream Supreme, and this has peptides and it has carnosine. It has a really nice sweet smell, so I really enjoy the smell of this cream. And then you have the Beauty Doctrine Skin Savior Concentrate. It's a solid oil concentrate that just melts onto your skin. You can use it however you want, on cuticles, elbows, as an occlusive overnight to trap that moisture in, but not by itself. Again, when we want something occlusive, we have to have that moisture already. So we would have used our TBD method of application and then finished with the Skin Savior to seal the deal. It's highly healing, it's very comforting, and very versatile. I even use it on the lips as chapstick. There are a number of other choices on the website, but I highlighted my top picks as well as those that I get really amazing feedback on from my clients. And before I let you go, I wanted to touch on the functional beauty approach to proper hydration. Super important to understand that hydration is systemic, it's not just topical. So you can layer a lot of these moisturizers on. If you're not drinking enough water, if you're not consuming fat, it's going to be very hard to get yourself to having that nice glass skin that everybody's after. Over exfoliation won't get you there. These heavy occlusive moisturizers won't get you there. You truly have to start prioritizing consumption of high quality fats. If you want me to chat with you directly on Zoom and help you build your personalized skincare routine, feel free to book a consultation. And if you enjoy this content, please share it, like, subscribe, and consider becoming a paid member. It's going to help support this channel and help us grow in a big way. So I'm working on a review website where I would review your products, whatever it is that you're using right now. I can include on the website, which is going to launch any day now. So feel free to share your moisturizer that you're currently using, and I'll be happy to tell you what I think about it. Until the next video, be well, be safe, be beautiful, and stay moisturized. Take care.